Good morning, traders, and welcome back to Framework Fortune. We have some things happening across the markets. Let's see what's going on here. That SPY having a gap down last night to the 425. It's bounced back up so far to 435, but yeah, it's not looking so good. It's not showing really much strength, and it's below that 200 moving average, so it could hold here at 430. We will see today if it does. Now oil's having a little pullback, coming back down to the bottom of this triangle, but there's a deal with Iran going on that may affect oil prices at the moment. Yeah, my little trade on MRO pulling back. I'm just going to go ahead and hop out of this. Alright. And then we go through some of these plays. FTK. Let's pop open all the scanners here. Let's see, where's volume, man? Volume seems to be spread across the market pretty evenly. See, SKYH, wow. Big rip on SKYH again. Had that full sell-off, but it's moved from $8 to $12 so far, so we'll keep that on watch. CLZ, take that off. BRCC, this is still on an uptrend, so it could be a possible play this week. These old drawings here. We'll keep BRCC on watch. NRGV, nothing there. ISPO has continued to sell off, so that thing's done. Whoa! INDO, boy, I bet H&H Trader is furious right now unless he got into it. Look at that rip there. And this is why we're keeping this on watch, because see what the news is. No news yet. We've been watching INDO. Hal found it, I think, 2 weeks ago when it first had that initial rip. I just broke out of that downtrend. Still has a $6 area as support, but if it can hold this trend line, that could be a play. QNGY, that can go off. Oops. No, not INDO. Leave INDO on there in the SPY. What are you doing? All right. Let's see what else we got. NVCT, hook, a little bit of action. KEVL. Nothing I really like there. On the low floats, OCGN, don't like that. Don't like that. Roku, on my price range. I'm gonna trade that. PHUN, nothing. AMD with a little rebound. Actually, the high float market doesn't have a lot going on, and a lot of that's still selling off. The volume is in the mid-range and low floats is what it's looking like. And let me check my day trade above the 200 scanner here. We got MTOR. Looks like, what did that move up on? Somebody bought more than 2.5 billion shares. Oh, it's getting acquired. Okay, so probably not going to be much movement there. DWAC in the warrant. Well, both of those getting a little bit of action, so we'll put DWAC on the watch list. Alright, other than that, I don't see much else. I'm going to focus on SKYH, DWAC, and INDO. see. Let me look here at a higher time frame. Yeah, even on that 5-day. Getting a little crack down there. That one may be done if it cracks that trend line. See, and we do have a downtrend started on SKYH as well. See, NVCT. Positive study results for cancer treatment. Okay, that may move. We'll put that on watch too, just because it has decent news. It didn't say what phase it was though. Let's see, what phase are you in? Our findings are that loss of ILK sensitizes breast cancer to whatever inhibitors that exposes a therapeutic vulnerability in breast cancer, representing a potential avenue for clinical development. Huh. Keep an eye on that one too. Downtrend there. See, INDO, you're gonna try to hold up here. If INDO can come back down to 6, I may look for the entry at 6. Let's see. My drawing may be actually wrong. I'm not even gonna draw an uptrend. This would have been the short-term uptrend, and it is cracked. So at the moment, we need to see some support. Looks like possible double bottom here on INDO. Still got quite a bit of time for this candle to close, but we will see. How's everybody doing today? You guys doing all right? Feeling good? On this lovely Tuesday, last week of February. Let's see, NVCT. It's got some pretty strong support at 650. Maybe. Actually, the 10 days at 6. We pop back over to INDO and look at it on a couple of different time frames. Ooh, so on the 1 hour chart, which we have 15 minutes left on, big upper wick. But a lot could happen in 14-15 minutes. So we'll see. SKYH. You on the hour chart. Like to see some type of pullback. A little bit more of a pullback, because I mean this is not much of a pullback so far, which I don't know, we may look to take it. See if INDO keeps cracking. May start leaning towards SKYH. Here's our short-term uptrend. Very steep short-term uptrend, but there's really not been anything but buying coming into this. until this candle. OCGN doesn't look bad on the hour chart, but it's the daily chart I don't like on it because, whoops, that actually looks pretty good on the 5 hour. It's below that 200, but it does have room up to 6. Well, I'm actually going to put this on the watch list because it is moving. Let's see, what is Hook doing? Hook bouncing around there. Hook with a pullback. Got an uptrend. Yeah, uptrend's way down at 233, but I don't like it. Love this daily U-shape on SKYH, but I don't want to hop in too high. That's the problem. Oops, I want you to be on hour. At 10 minutes on this candle close. INDO still trying to hold 650. SPY, what are you doing? SPY getting rejected on the hour chart. You can see where it's getting rejected off of this 50-day moving average. It's been rejected 6 candles in a row. So for 6 hours, the SPY has not been able to break over 435. I would say that's probably a bad sign. Let's see. Sky's all the way back down to 11. Which was that support line. What is that support line? Oh, I think that's... Yeah, that was the entry. The IPO price. Oh, Sky. See, DWAC just came out with some news. The Truth Social app has launched. Well, look, with glitches. Every app launches with glitches. Get out of here trying to use that as an excuse. Oh, the INDO getting a little bit of life there. Okay. Now we have an uptrend. Clear uptrend. Oh yeah, I like that bounce. I am getting very close to hopping in this thing. Matter of fact, I'm going. Maybe. There we go. Damn, that was a late fill, thinkorswim. Filled me all the way over 7, but we are starting to push. We just had a little wick up to 719. So if this buying volume keeps coming in, we get this nice bounce here. So it'll be a decent little win. I already have my stop loss sitting there. I got trailing stop. The reason I just hopped in here is because this downtrend on the short term, on the 5-minute, just broke. And the rest of the time frames are very bullish. So with it breaking on this short time frame, we should continue up here. I'm going to keep PRCCs alright. OCGN still slowly climbing. Sky cracking its trend line. Okay, so I'm feeling alright about INDO. Sky cracked. So now we're just going to let this bad boy ride. And keep an eye on anything else that might pop up, but look at this 15-minute. Yeah, we got 7 minutes on this 15-minute candle to close. If it can close above the red candle, the body of the red candle, that'll be a bullish engulfing candle on the 15-minute. The only thing that's concerning is just a little bit is this wick, but we have been pushing up to where the wick is not looking as bad on the hour chart. And with 7 minutes, if this thing can just push up a little bit more, that wick won't be that big a deal. It's trying to hold 7 as some support. And there goes the SPY. Kraken is rejected off of 430, so we may be coming down here. Be ready for that to happen. Are y'all? What's going on? If y'all are commenting in the chat, I am not getting anything on my side. Usually by sometime at this point, you would. There we go. Thank you, Lauren. I just wanted to make sure the chat was working because it's been a while. Usually somebody wants to talk to me by now. So we are going to have major resistance at $8. I mean, this thing double topped at 783 and wicked out at 8. So basically, I'd say 775 to $8 is going to be major resistance. We're going to need a pretty nice break. Hey, good morning, GD. How's it going, bud? Here we go. Testing at 720 right now. There's some selling pressure on 720. So if we get through that little bit of selling pressure, it should be all right here. 715 trying to hold that support. Get that 720 on the ask. There we go. There's a 720 starting to get taken out. Beautiful. Right to 725. Can we break through 725? Beautiful. We are having a little bit of struggle there at 725. Nope, no we're not. Pushing all the way up to 730. Let's see if this bad boy keeps going. So we are still getting hung up at 720, 730 a little bit, but that nice first push was a good push. And yeah, there we go. It's really trying to get through right now. If we see 725 start holding that support, should be good to go there. Let's see, bids are starting to try to stack. There they come in. There's one. Look at that. There they come in. All these bids at 725. Oh, they just got taken out, though. You guys see them keep coming in here. There they come. They're back in there again. Oh, nope. So 720 is holding us better support than 725. Oh, we're right back up to 730. Oh, here we go. Ooh, it looked like it was about to break. It threw a little wick, a little bit of buying up over to 735. Got 3 minutes on this candle. Come on. Look at this 5-minute real quick. Pulling all the way back to 7 there, so could not get going. So now we got to draw a new downtrend. We still do have 2 minutes left though on the 15. So that downtrend may only be just for a short amount of time. You see, Sky is holding up this area of support. If that holds that support, I may look to take a small entry on Sky. We'll see. Let's just focus, keep attention on INDO for the moment. I'm going to keep an eye on Sky, though. The fact it came back up. Yeah. 1050. The actual SPY is cracking below 432 now. Look at that. Just hit that 435 and it is just vomiting right now. See, the SPY keeps vomiting. That could mess up this trade on INDO. Let's see how the market watch looks. Well, market watch is mixed. Good morning, Donnell. Good morning, David. Alright, we got 10 seconds on this 15-minute candle to close. Looks like well, actually, it's not quite a bullish engulfing. I thought it was. The body of this one is just a little bit higher than that one. So it's not quite a bullish, but might as well be. See if we break over 725, 730. If we do that, we can get rid of this downtrend. And we're right back there at 725. Let's see, we got to re-break 725. Very nice. We can break 730. And a lot of selling still coming in at 730. Yep, another big seller. Oh, there we go. Still rejecting off of that 730 area. Oh, look at that. This is why I waited before I entered on Sky. Even though it was pushing up there, this indecision candle here followed by this red bearish engulfing. I wanted to see how it closed and the next candle opened. You see we actually looked like we were going to hold the trend line and then opened up right below it. So this KYH is probably done for the time being. And again here on INDO, we got rejected again at that 730. I actually need I put a $1 stop in, but I'm gonna trailing stop, but I'm gonna change that to, I believe, a 50-cent trailing stop. Trailing stop. Let's do 50 cents instead of $1. There we go. That's better. Now my trailing stop's right at the trend line. So as this moves up, it'll move with it. Good morning, Lori Lee. How are you this morning? I'm actually going to change. I'm actually going to change that just in case it does get rejected here. Let's make it a 70-cent stop loss. There we go. Now I'm not. I was a little too close to the trend line there. If this thing dips down to bounce off the trend line, I would have got stopped out. The SPY does have a short-term uptrend, but very close to cracking that short-term uptrend. COC and G not doing anything. Sky cracked the trend line, but it's trying to hold 1050 at support line. Let's see. That is the, let me make sure I'm correct. Yeah, that's the IPO price at 1050. So let's keep an eye on that for now. Let's see, rebreak at 1066. That can move. Oh, INDO's back up here testing again. Let's see, we're going to break this time. Can we get the strong break? Because again, this is not even the major resistance areas at 725 and 730. The major resistance areas are going to be at 775 and the high of the year of 804. So we need to get through the 725 and 730 pretty soon. If we are going to break out. Nope, still getting rejected at the downtrend at that 725. See, PRCC. I don't think that's ready. Now, if Sky could drop back down to $9 later today, back down to this 10-day moving average on the hour, that could possibly... Well, $9 would be pretty decent, I think. We'll see. There's a lot of time on that hour candle, though. It's like 43 minutes, so it's hard to tell, but we want to see it continue holding up at 1045, 1050. All right, INDO, what are you going to do here, bud? Are you going to break out or not? You're driving me nuts. It's taking forever for this one little resistance area. There we go. Let's see. We don't have 725 bids. We did for a second. There we go. Move on up, bids. There we go. There we go. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Get through there. We did throw a wick up to 740, but we don't want to keep messing around in here. We need to see 730 start holding that support. Nope. Still not. So still gotta wait it out here. The good thing is it is fighting it and holding up. Like all this selling pressure that's coming in at this area, INDO, the buyers are like, nah, we're not going under 7. We like it at this price. We're gonna keep buying it. But the buyers not showing. There we go. There's a breakthrough 740. And we're going to probably start getting real wild with the volatility as volume comes into this, because it is very low supply, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, 7 million shares is pretty low supply. So now we're going to run into 750. Oh, actually, we just busted through 750. Up to, what did we just hit? 766. Yeah, so you can see where we're getting close to 775 and already. Oh, wait a minute now. We're testing 775 right now. Let's see here. Are you about to go? Breaking through a little bit. Through a little wick over 775. All right, I'm taking my trailing stop off. I'm going to get ready to start locking stuff out. I'm going to take a 5-piece off here at 775. I want to take another piece off here because we may get rejected this time. We may have to make a big wedge like this if we do not break through $8. We are starting to push to 790. I'm going to go ahead and take another 5-piece off up here. Oh, there's a nice rip up to 818, 828. Let's go. Come on, come on, come on. Let's go. Let's see that momentum continue. Let's see that momentum continue. There we go. Come on. Let's get a halt here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's get a halt. Come on. Oh, up to 850. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Let's see this halt. We're really moving. I'm going to take another 5 off over 830 here. So I got 15 left. Testing 850. Can we break it? Nope. Another test. There we go. Breaking 850. We're going to keep running. Take another 5-piece off here because we are struggling. So I got 10 shares left. Starting to break 850. Testing, testing, testing. Oh, rejection off 850 back down to 8. I'm just going to take it. I'm taking the whole thing. I don't want to get greedy because it is a short week in February, end of the month. So a little $34 profit there on that play. It's struggling too much for me at 850. It could very easily still break, but now, see, now we're way off of this 10-day. So the 10-day moving average on the hour chart's back down at $6. So we're almost $3 above the 10-day, which is pretty high up there. So, I mean, it could continue to rip. There's no doubt about it. But at the same time, with it being crazy right now, I'm just not taking any chances. And there it goes. It is starting to rip some more up to 865. All right, real quick, I'm going to take a quick little break after that trade, and I will be right back. And obviously, my dog is yelling at me, too. All right, so let's see here. You finally sold INDO at 781. Nice job, Lori Lee, on that swing. Good morning, Michelle. Yep, I was in Indo. I'm out of it. Thank you, Lori. I'm trying to kill it. INDO, nice. Donnell, nice job in INDO. 726, exit 773. Great job, my friend. Sicilian made 60 on this. Guys, fantastic work. Everybody making profits on this trade. We have been watching it for weeks. We knew this was coming. So great job, man. I don't even care about the profits I made. I'm so happy that you guys made profits. Oh my goodness. This is amazing, guys. Beautiful work, everybody. Beautiful work. And if you didn't catch this play, there will be more plays like it. So don't worry. You know, if you're new to trading, just joining us and stuff, you will have your opportunities. You will get them. No worries. The stock market is not going anywhere for the time being. But just amazing work, everybody. Just bravo, golf clap, pats on the back, thumbs up. No, I'm just kidding. No, but seriously, man, I'm this is what I do this for, guys. You don't know how much this just made my day seeing this many people trade this stock different ways and everybody making profit off of it. Just purely amazing. This is what I do this for. Like these days like this, it makes up for all the bad days and all of that. Like y'all made my day today, so I'm very, very happy that plenty of you were able to make profit off of this. Just fantastic job. And good night, Lori. Have a great rest of your night, because I know you're on the other side of the world, so it's bedtime for you. And again, great job, Lori, swing trading this thing, because I know you've been in this for a minute. You've been in it for, what, a week? Something like that, swinging this bad boy? So, amazing swing trade by Lori. I mean, you doubled your money, I imagine, because when you got into this, when did you get in it? Like $4 or $5 or something? Oh, never mind. Don't let me ask you questions. Go to sleep, Lori. We can talk about it later. Now, we do have a double top right here on the 15-minute. However, it is trying to hold $8 as support. That was our previous all-time high. Remember, we got to see the whole chart. Oh, no, it wasn't all-time high. I was misreading this chart. For some reason, I was thinking this was similar to SKY. Oh, it is similar to SKYH, I think. Let's see. Let me see the weekly shape. No, maybe it's not. I don't think this was an IPO. I think this has been out a while. Yeah, okay. All right, confused myself there. But still, you know, we had that pop up the other day to 930. So actually, I mean, $8, what is this? $8.50, we're $8.70 we're double topping at, which is right. Yeah, where we're double topping at is right here on this daily chart. Look at all this resistance right here. All of these candles smacking right into it. So that's our cover of the book. That's telling us the whole picture. Until it can break over that. Of course, that bottom right there was at 775. I think what I was just calling was on the hour chart. But still, looking at the daily chart, it must have been... Let me see. No, it wasn't the hour chart. What was I looking at? Let's see. Oh, it was a 15-minute chart. That's what I was looking at. Now, see, buying is pushing it up right now. So no longer is it a double top. This thing may be about to go again. We'll see. This 15-minute candle's got 9 more minutes. So it's actually a little too early to tell. But if it breaks for a new high, this is not going to be a double top. You can see it got rejected right below 875. That little nub right there, right up to 875, and that little nub up to 876. Let's see if it goes here again. There's not really anything else going on at the moment on any of the markets. You know, we look at the low float scanner, INDO's up 100%, mid float, Roku's up 9%, high float, AMD's up 2%. So obviously all of the volume is in these lower float stocks. And on the low float, nothing else is even close to hardly moving. NVCT, Hook, DWAC. So with these scanners, you know, we were able to find INDO actually really early. I believe it was Hal. I believe it was HH Trader who found INDO first, maybe. Because I didn't know about it until he told me 2 weeks ago about their whole oil thing. They found oil. They were just a water company. But, Yeah, I mean, with that type of catalyst, see, they ain't even had any news yet since about that. Oh, wait a minute. There is some PR on this. Oh, those are whales. Where's that PR that they caught? They hit oil on accident. I don't know. There's something about a PR and them hitting oil on accident. So, if oil's continuing to go up, which even with this Iran deal on oil, I don't think we'd see that big of a pullback. We'd probably see a pullback back to the $85 area where this 50-day is, and then we'd probably see oil continue to rip because I don't think. Well, we do have the Federal Reserve coming up with these interest rate announcements. Nobody has any idea how high the interest rates are going to be raised. I doubt it's going to be more than 0.25%. A lot of people are calling for a whole point. Some people are calling for 2%. Some even calling for 8% by the end of the year. But if the Federal Reserve does anything more than 0.25 or 0.5%, we're going to see the market come down even more. And if you are not in the Discord and you did not catch the news, Lauren sent this news to me and I posted in the Discord. The Federal Reserve has made it to where they can no longer personally hold any stocks, cryptos, or anything like that. So some of the Federal Reserve people have already sold all their stuff, but they got till the end of 2023, end of 2022 this year to sell everything else. The people who have not sold sell everything else that they have. So I don't know how deep the Federal Reserve, Jerome Powell and all of them, their personal pockets are. I imagine they're pretty deep considering they control the money supply. So, some of them have already been caught for using the information they know, insider trading. That's just more selling pressure, and then it also brings in more distrust for the Federal Reserve and the government, which the US dollar is based off of trust. That is fiat currency. Fiat currencies are based off of trust of the government's word that is backing it. And so far, our government's word is starting to not mean a whole lot, especially to the rest of the world. And that's why you see Putin not giving two shits about it. He's like, they ain't gonna do nothing. Because we can't do nothing. We don't have any money as a country. Negative 30 trillion. We got some tanks and airplanes. I don't know how much stuff we left in Afghanistan or whatever, but even if we were to go to war with Russia, it's not going to be a ground war. It's going to be a cyber war. So even all that money we've spent on all these tanks and stuff, all these planes and all of that, and if you guys want to know something real funny, I saw a video from Deepak Chopra this morning begging all the world leaders to let him help with a peaceful resolution because we're in perilous times. If Deepak Chopra is saying, hey, we're in perilous times, things are sketchy, like this dude was almost crying on this video. It did push up for a new high there on INDL up to 890. Alright, anyway, let's see. Raymond, of course, my friend, of course. That's what I try to do every morning is explain my trade step by step. Oh, nice. Lauren, you made some money too? Very good job. The Vegas odds are in a favor of 5-point increase. I don't even think 5 point. Like I said, I think it's going to be, if they even raise rates. That's the thing. You got to keep in mind, the Feds haven't done anything. All they've done is talk. They just started tapering, so they could come out again and just, like this whole March, they come out and they could say, we are going to raise interest rates now for sure. We've talked about it, we've discussed it, but that's our announcements for March. So stick around until next time, and when we're really going to tell you how much we're going to raise the interest rates. Because that's the thing, Jerome Powell, his words have weight as long as people give them weight. And a lot of the institutions are still giving Jerome Powell weight. In other words, what he says sways the market. Just like when Trump tweeted or Elon Musk tweets about Dogecoin or Shiba Inu, any of that, their words have weight. So the Feds are basically just trying to kick the can down the road by using their words. But that's going to run out. Like I said, that trust is getting eroded very quickly. More and more people are starting to realize how corrupt things are around here. What's up, Lightning Rick? Alright, let's check back over on... What was the other one I was watching? Because INDO is still holding up. It's not a double top. Maybe on the hour. Let's see. No, that's the 15 minute. Let's see. It still possibly could be a double top on that 15 minute. Let's see what happens here. If this candle... let me go back to hour chart. If this 15 minute candle pushes up over, I would say 9, we could see this continue to rip. But if this candle drops below 8, then we may have some issues. We do have the trend line right below 8, and that 750 support, or that older resistance possibly. Now you can see it's starting to come down now. It looks like it's probably gonna, I don't know, it's still hard to say, but I'm thinking it's probably gonna come down the trend line before it makes another move. We'll see. We'll see if $8 holds. What was the other play? Oh, Sky was the other play. Yeah, and Sky just continued to sell off. So I still think Sky is a play to watch the rest of the week. Let's see where we at, like 7. This is the one that's the IPO. 1062, 1050. 834. Where'd that dip to? 921. And actually, we're holding up in this support back here. This was support for all these candles. So that's another possible support area. It could try to hold. But more than likely, I think we're going to make a triangle pattern. Let's look at this thing on... Let's see, I'm looking... Oh, that's the hour. Let's look at the 15 minute. It's not really a triangle pattern though, because there's nothing in this middle. I'm trying to see if it... Oh, you can see it on the daily chart here. So let's move that downtrend. And that area, I'm going to go ahead and remove, well, I'll leave the 1050 line. I'm going to remove this middle line of support. So about $7.50, $7.58 is the possible bottom of this triangle. And then we can see it clearly. Probably the next 2 days we could possibly see a breakout on this. It's definitely one to keep an eye on, because once it can hold 1050 as support strong, hold it for more than 5 minutes on the short time frame. But once we actually get a candle on the daily chart where it's holding above that IPO price at 1050, so definitely still a possible play. What's the SPY doing at the moment? Look at that. A lot of buying pressure off of $10. Of course, $10 is a natural support and resistance line. It's a whole number. So DWAC trying to re-break 90 right now. If I could re-break 90, that could possibly take a little move, as it has a little bit of a double bottom. Or not 90, it's at 90. It actually needs to break 94. Let me see. I'll pull it up a little bit. That little peak right through there. And we have a slight possible triangle. The uptrend is very, very slight on that. What did I just do? Still holding up there. Let's see. Trying to re-break 1050 now. Let's go back on the 15-minute here. As I may look for a possible another position. I'm jumping in 10 shares. I'm just going 10 because I don't want to give any profits back. And this thing is very volatile, but if it can continue to... This is basically almost the same exact play as Indo, where it has the uptrend now that just is starting to confirm. So if it can re-break 1050, we could get another bounce. At least back up to 1186. So let's see. See if it can get through here. are starting to push a little bit up to 1065. Wow. Ask just went all the way up to 1093. So the ask is almost at 11. Crazy, crazy spread. Put that stop loss in there. That is what? Let's see, I'm at 1053. That is 950. So I got a $1 stop loss at the moment. I'm starting to make a short-term downtrend. We got a break here. Still getting hung up at 1050. Few bids starting to stack at 1050. We go back up to over 1060, almost to 11. See that shoot through 11. See, we got resistance at 1125. If we can break 11, see, we're hitting the downtrend and getting rejected. So that's why we got to break 11. We got to break this downtrend, and we got 5 minutes on this candle left to close. We do not want to see it come back down to 10. We want to see it continue to test 11. We want to see it stay over 1050 in this next 5 minutes. Come on, can you get this break? Holding 1050 so far, pretty solid here. What are we gonna do? We don't have a ton of volume either right now, so it is going to move a little slow. But when buying volume comes in, that's when you start to see the big rips because of how low float this is. So I'm just waiting to see if that buying volume is going to come back in off of this trend line. So far, we did get buying off the trend line, but we're running in all this resistance, so that could be as far as we go, up to 11. Starting to pull back below 1050 a little bit. Come on, you need to hold up 1050. You got 3 more minutes. Oh, here we go. That SPY, SPY down there starting to crack the trend line, very close to dumping, which could cause this play to go sideways on us. It could ruin this play if the SPY really starts dumping, same as the other play. So 1050 unable to hold as support. We are going to be testing 1050 as resistance. You can see on the ask where 1050 is sitting at. A lot of sellers there, but it may not be strong resistance since we held above it for so long. We'll see. Got 2 minutes left. See which way this bad boy's gonna go. The thing I don't like is I don't want this hour candle to push any more down, because we want to see this hour candle still close, which is 17 minutes away. We want to see it close above the top of this body of this candle, because we want to see that continued buying momentum, even though we are getting a little rejection at the moment. Let's see, we got about a minute left. INDO cracking the $8 area. So we're going to move that. Just trying to hold 775. Huh. Got no volume right at the second. We're just sitting. That's, I can tell there's a lot of indecision about this play, because we got 30 seconds left on this 5-minute candle, and there's no orders coming in either way. Buyers and sellers are like, I don't know. What do you think? I don't know. What do you think? Let's just wait till 10:45, and then we'll decide. We'll start acting up again here. Alright, so this candle's fixing to close on the 15-minute. The next one's going to open, basically right at the same spot. Because, yeah, see, it opened a little bit lower. I don't like it open. We'll see. It opened right below that 1050 area. The downtrend. Yeah, see, where it opened at is a very sketchy place. It's opening right on the downtrend, right on that line of support and resistance at 1050. They're being so indecisive right now. And it's probably because of the SPY. Market watch starting to turn a little bit more red as we're seemingly close to cracking. What are you gonna do here? There it goes, starting to push up. But still, until we break 11, we are in the gray zone of indecision sketchiness. We do need to see it get over 11 soon, though. Even with this low volume at the moment, it needs to get over 11. Very, very soon. Because we are hanging out in this area entirely too long. Move my stop up some more. If we can break 11, I'm gonna move my stop up even more. because I don't want to give back any of my profits off of INDO. Let's see, INDO did just bounce, coming back up for possible test of that $9 area, bouncing right off that trend line. So that could be another possible play. Let's see, we're starting to get rejected there. We're not getting that buying momentum like we were on INDO. INDO looks like it may try to break out again. I'm gonna grab 10 more shares. I may add to that position, I don't know, but it looks like SKYH may start cracking here. As it's dojing against the downtrend. Let's see, what did I get in on that position? 837. So we're still looking pretty decent there. I'd like to get a little bit more, but at a little bit lower price. There we go. Yeah, I might just go this 10 shares. If it can break 9 and run up $1 to $10, that'd be another like $13 to add on to this profit if it can break. Starting to hold over 855 there. Oh, Sky, what are you going to do, man? You are not making me feel like you're not going to do anything. INDO's looking a lot more liquid here. I don't like how we're coming in this hour candle very indecisive. Let's see, IMDO still looking good. Let me just cut this on the SKYH. So I got 10 shares. If it was to drop to 974, lose about $8. I don't really want to do that. I'll move his stop loss up way tighter. Because I have a feeling if that thing cracks, it's going to crack hard. All right, INDO, you going to give me some more here? Don't want to take another 10 shares on INDO. See, SKYH did just pop back over 1070. So, it's not done yet. It's close to looking done, but still hanging in there. Need to see. We got 45 seconds on this 15-minute candle. I'd like to see the body of this candle close above the body of that one. So that means we got to close over 845. May not happen here as we are coming all the way back down to 825, but I may. May add down here. Yeah, I'm adding down here 10 shares. Oh, no, I'm not. I'm going to add 5 shares in. No, don't I have any funds left here today? There we go. No. All right, 10 shares it is. It doesn't. Apparently, I've maxed out my available funds for the day. I don't like the way that looks. Getting strongly rejected off of 850. Why is this candle not closed yet? We're already past 15. Oh, no, we're not. Never mind. We got 4 minutes. What was I thinking? We got 4 minutes for the 15-minute candle to close and the hour candle to close. SKYH back down again to 1050. It's gonna depend on how this hour chart closes as well. Oh boy, SPY's down to 430. Could be seeing a dip back down to 425 here soon. Look at that selling pressure. See, that's not what we want to see going into this close. We wanted to see it continue to push up. We didn't even get to the 875 area. We came short. So that is a little sketchy. We needed to test it and throw a wick above it or something. Ooh, I do not like the way that it's starting to pull. Okay, there we go. I was going to say we need to see some type of buy-in come in here to hold this up. If it just keeps pushing down on that candle, that's not good. Minute and a half left. Let me see here. We got some John F. $78 on INDO, in at 550, out on 724, 725 on 45 shares. A little premature. No, it wasn't. You locked in a green profit. This is perfect. That's a perfect play. 550 up to 725. That's $1. Actually, that's $2.25 per share. That's a great trade. There's nothing wrong with that. But good job to you. Another person who's able to lock in some profit on INDO. Trading ever after, David. I have finally got my life situated in my new state. I'm going to finally get back to the channel. Oh, okay. Trading ever after it is. Ooh, shoot. Hold on a second. This thing's starting to really turn around. I'll give back some of my profits if this cannot rebound in this last 30 seconds. But we're going into this close with some downward momentum. Will this trend line hold here? Seven seconds. Very, very sketchy. See, we opened right on the trend line there. See if it pushes back up. What's that nip at? $781 at bottom, 775. Now wait a minute. Look at this hour chart. We did open up above that previous support line, and we are pushing above the body of that previous candle. Let's see, you gonna rebound here? It's a little still some indecision. Yeah, see, we're turning back red. I think yeah, we're double topping here on this hour candle too. See, where did you dip down to? 770. See if they can get back over 8. Come on, break back over 8. So if I draw the trend line on the hour chart, which would be more accurate, I just got stopped out on Sky. That just turned around. What did I lose on Sky? So I lost $7 there. I'm glad I moved that stop loss up. Yeah, you can see how that candle closed. Could not ever break above 1050. So strong rejection at 1050. But that's why I had that stop loss in, because like I said, if it was going to crack, it's going to crack hard. So gave a little bit of profits back there. And if INDIO doesn't hold up here, I'm about to get out of it and not lose too much more of my profits. Because we're getting some sell-offs here. A little bit of a doji possibly forming on the 15-minute. So we have not dropped below 762. Let's see. Can you get back over 8? This is going to be a major point right here. If it gets rejected at 8 again, INDO is probably done. Has to get back over 8. Oh yeah, let me get back on yeah. Yeah, I'll give you a call when I get off here, Lauren. So we are bouncing off of 8. Yeah, Sky is pretty much done. At least for now. Very nice rebound so far. Showing INDO isn't quite done yet. His hour chart is looking beautiful right now. It's got to break that $9 area. And it looks weak on the 15-minute, but are you looking at the hour chart? Look at the hour chart. The hour chart, we got this uptrend. Still, that we're not even coming down to yet, because this 760 has been pretty strong support. 767.75 area, because it was previously strong resistance. Old resistance turns into new support, where it can. Anyway. all right, you two guys. Thank you for all the help. I've already took a trade on this. You know, I'm already in a profit. I took a profitable trade already. This is just 10 shares to see if I can add some profit to it. It's not that serious of a trade. Guys trying to analyze and tell me what I should be doing. It's not that big a deal, man. Oh, you're not talking to me. Oh, okay. Okay. That makes sense. I'm glad we got that clarified that you're not talking to me. I'm just talking to whoever will listen. Yeah, but y'all are teaching something. But if you both are wrong, then you didn't teach anybody anything. So One Life didn't want his wrench anymore, Orlando. He gave up. Daniel B turned him against me too much. One Life doesn't love me anymore. I talk to myself all the time, One Life. I'm absolutely fine with talking to myself. I'll even sing and dance with myself. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Don't y'all come in here ruining the nice vibes, man. We had nice vibes going on. Everybody in the chat made profit, and then here you two come in. Brr, 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 brr. We're the Soldier Boys. We're gonna tell you exactly what to do and what we know right away. we the whole chat's been chilling, relaxing for the past 2 hours. We've all pulled profits a while back, and you guys are coming in like the damn Nazis or the Gestapo or something right now, throwing predictions left and right and all this crazy stuff. It's not gonna go. It's gonna go. It might go up to $9. It's as simple as this. This trend line cracks, the trade is over. If the trend line doesn't crack, the trade continues. As easy as it is. We ain't got to overcomplicate it. We're just waiting to see if this trend line is going to hold and have a bounce. Just like on INDO earlier. It's not that difficult. It's either going to bounce here or not. That's pretty much it. So I don't know. What exactly y'all are having fun with. You can teach them that you can be wrong. I mean, that's an obvious lesson. I would think everybody, um, you know, who has been following and all that, like, we know that there's no trades that are 100%. That's the thing. We're not fortune tellers. We're just making educated decisions off of our technical analysis. And all my technical analysis is telling me is that we're on an uptrend on the hour chart. We're on an uptrend on the daily chart. Well, not really an uptrend straight up on the daily chart. But, still a little uptrend there on the 4-hour. We're bullish on every single chart right now. So, long as the trend line holds, it can continue to go. Trend line doesn't hold, we're going to have a pullback. Easy as that. That's the only two options. There's no other options. I promise you, this thing is not going to make a squiggly line out of nowhere. It's not just going to go S, and it's not going to do anything crazy. Stocks go up, they go down. It's the only two directions they go. But all the other time frames are showing up. This time frame, the 15-minute, is showing indecision. So, like I said, it either breaks 9 and it rips, or it cracks the trend line and it drops. That's it. Simple as that. Sometimes they do a three-way and a horizontal tangle. Maybe on a long period, but you know, we're looking at a 15-minute chart. It ain't gonna. That was a good joke, Warren. Well, there's a lot of different resistance lines. You're not wrong. 925 is some major resistance. Looking back at the daily chart, where the hell is my? Oh, I'm in the daily chart. Yeah, 925 is at top, but the 925 high is a wick. The thing that you want to really look at is how much candles are hitting, where they're hitting at. The majority of these candles are hitting at $9. That's where they're getting rejected at. So it did hit a 925 high, which is going to be a high that it needs to break. That's going to be some resistance. But more than likely, the majority of the resistance is going to be at $9. And another reason for that, too, is $9 is a nice whole number. 925 is a good 25 cent, 50 cent whole number. Like, well, that's not really a whole number, but you know, 25, 50 cents, 75, those are all natural support and resistances, but those whole numbers are going to be more important. So that's why I'm saying $9 is probably going to be the majority of the resistance, not just 925. But you're accurate. I mean, you're still right there in that area. Whether it's 9 or 925, you know, either way, if it breaks over 9, it's probably going to test 925. So there's just a lot of resistance from 9 to 925, and that's because the stock is showing us, you know, it's not been up that high on this whole entire daily chart. It's the first time in a year that's gotten this close to these resistance areas. But yeah. Won't break 890. Where do you see buyers running out at? See, this is what I'm talking about. I'm not. Where are you seeing buyers running out at on this? Buyers have had control of this damn thing all morning. They still have control of it. You know, the thing is still up 85%. It's been, you know, it was at 100% earlier. It's held all of its gains. I mean, it's up 85% still. This thing is still bullish. Now, the only thing that is concerning is if it cracks this 750, it could pull all the way back down to the 10-day at 650. But we have this 15, you know, we have this trend line. We're also getting a little U-shape on the 15-minute. If we push up to 9, you know, if this continues, we're more than likely going to push up to 9. But yeah, that 868 area also is some resistance. 870, somewhere right in there, because the tops of these two candles. But that is on a shorter time frame, so I don't think that resistance is going to hold up that much. Like I've been saying, $9 is going to be the major line. SPY down to 430. Very close to cracking 430. And that could cause some problems on INDO. See, now we're testing the trend line a little bit. And let's see if $8 holds up here. If $8 holds up here, we're fine. Little crack through 8, little quick little drop. And buyers pushing it right back up to 8. As long as 8's holding. Next candle at the bottom will be about 820. 810. But if we crack here, you know, we'll come down and test this 760. Still holding 8 though. Say we got what, 10 minutes on this 15-minute candle to close, so still a lot of time on that 15-minute candle. Just being real quiet, guys, because I'm watching to make sure this trend line is going to hold. Eight still holding. So, I don't know. If you can see buyers push this back up here some. And that's looking a little rough. If we don't bounce right back above 8, I'm hopping out. I'll go back to that 15-minute real quick. We're gonna hold up. 8 acting as resistance now. If 8 doesn't start acting as support again, and it only starts acting as resistance, that's going to be confirmation we're going to go down. Let's see, can we break back over 8? See, we're getting kind of rejected here at 8. Need to get back above it. We got 1 minute on this 15-minute candle to close. Very close to possibly cracking here. Whoops, I did not mean to do that. We could put it like that. It is a sloping wedge, or not sloping wedge, but sloping channel, upward sloping channel. I just want to draw this trend line on the hour as accurately as possible. There we go. And we are back above 8. So that was a strong test of that support, and we've held up so far. We'll see. Getting closer and closer to the trend line meeting with the main resistance area of $9. SPY is still hanging around 430. SPY is my biggest concern. If it cracks 430, I think we're going to see quite a pullback that'll scare everybody out of everything. I blocked Daniel B because he was being very, very, very disrespectful to my furry friends. Like I said, you can trash talk me all you want, but Michelle's dog was having health issues, and Daniel B decided for no reason whatsoever to be an a-hole about her dog and dogs in general. And yeah, you don't talk trash about my furry friends. Talk trash about everything else you want, but you leave the dogs out of it. And I like dogs better than humans anyway. And it doesn't matter anyway, One Life. Daniel B has so many different accounts. He's probably in here right now in an account under some other name. If he's not, he's going to be. So it's not like he can't come back into the chat. He's already He's already been in the chat twice since I banned him, so under different accounts. So what's the difference? So why does it even matter? It doesn't even matter. You have freedom of speech. You're freedom to speak all you want. But you talk about my dog, homies, and your freedom of speech has consequences. That's part of freedom of speech, my friend. You're free to speak your mind however you want to, but you go up to a 6'8", 290-pound man of all muscle, and you start freely speaking about how you think he's a bitch. Well, guess what's going to happen? There's going to be some consequences for those actions for your freedom of speech. So I'm a very, very big advocate for freedom of speech, but being an advocate for something, you have to know both sides. You have to understand that there is pros and cons to everything. And while we should continuously be free of speech, you're free to whatever, we should be free to say whatever we want. That doesn't mean we're free to say whatever we want without getting punched in the face. And I think that is the reason why everybody has gotten so sensitive and everything else, is because you can say whatever you want now. You can try to cancel people and cuss them out, and without any repercussions of getting punched in the face. See, back in the day, call somebody a bitch, you're getting punched in the face. So you can have your freedom of speech all you want. Just realize it comes with consequences if you pop off to the wrong person or pop off to the wrong thing. Why are you telling the person who is doing the live stream to quiet down, One Life? Do you know how much sense that doesn't make? Hey, you, the guy who's streaming that everybody's listening to, why don't you stop talking and quiet down? Okay. What's the point of me streaming if I'm not talking? Or doing something? Don't come in here trying to rile me up. I'm having a great day today. Plenty of people made profits in the chat. I am not going to let you little haters get me down. I'm feeling good right now. Shout out to anybody who knows what that's from. Hopefully I don't get copyrighted by YouTube for saying that little line. You guys been saying this thing's gonna crash for damn 30 something minutes now, and we still haven't done anything but just stayed above $8. It's still slowly climbing up the trend line. I'm not sure. Like I said, my only concern is the SPY turning around right now. As long as we're above this uptrend, it's fine. Y'all so worried about my money. Why y'all worried about my money? Worry about your own pockets. It's my 10 share trade. It's my $80 that I have invested. It's my $80 trade here. A full $80 invested. Y'all are trying to technically analyze my trade like it's a $100,000 trade and stuff. And this is the second trade I've took on this. I already locked out profits on it. Like this is such a minuscule trade that y'all are so focused on right now. Trying to prove me wrong or something. Whatever it is y'all are trying to do. I don't even know. Feeling good right now. You guys need hugs. Is that what it is?
Does Daddy Ben need to come give you guys some hugs? Need attentions? See how what it is one life. You need some attention. Is your wife not giving you attention in the bedroom right now? So you gotta come take it out on me. Please, please, give me attention. Please, spare me a cup of your attention, sir. Just a little attention, sir. Please. We'll be out on the corner soon with a sign saying I will suck for attention. Let's do a little dance right now. How about that? Let's dance. Let's keep the good vibes going. Yeah, keep kind of come in and ruin our good vibes that we had going on. Let's just a little dance. There's no music. We're just dancing to the air. Just feeling it. My chair's squeaking. I don't even care. We're just hanging out. We're just having a good time. No reason for all this hostility. We all know you guys have the biggest ones in the room, so you can feel good about yourselves if that's what you need. Exactly. Nice Christian hugs with plenty of space between us. No hands on the no hugging on the bottom part of the back. You got to hug like this. That's the type of hug I want to give you one life. I want to give you a hug like this. Is that okay? It's funny how you're saying that I'm the upset one, yet I'm sitting here dancing and making fun of the whole situation. But yeah, I'm upset. I'm so mad right now. I think I'm going to dance again. This is pure rage right here, baby. Woo! Yeah. Can you feel that rage just pulsating off of these dance moves? Right into the camera? You feeling that anger, one life? You feeling my upsetness? Let's throw some snaps in there. Yeah. Yeah. Hate. Rage. Yeah, I'm upset, but I'm dancing and singing a song with some snaps. 'Cause one life loves to come in my chat and talk a whole bunch of crap. 'Cause really, his wife won't touch him in the sack. Let's go. All right. All right. I'm done with you fellows. You trolly fellows. I've given you a song, some dancing, plenty of entertainment. Take all that, make fun of that. Because you trying to make fun of me is going to be real hard when I dance and sing. And don't do it very well on live stream. I am in rare form, Josie. What's up, my friend? Speaking with Josie Wells in the live stream today. Josie and I had a discussion yesterday that we recorded, and we're going to be putting that out a little bit later today, hopefully. I got to get it all edited and cleaned up and finished up. But there's going to be some interesting things in that video with our good friend, legendary futures trader, Josie Wells. Orlando, glad I ain't got no life. Cut the ship, cut the ship. Cut the losses, even though it's uptrend. Daniel B's free. The only person I've blocked is Daniel B.
I haven't blocked anybody else ever on this channel besides spammers, you know, like the bot spammers that come in. But, I mean, let's be honest. Daniel B had that coming for a very, very long time. I mean, 3 years of him trolling me nonstop. You know, and like I said, it doesn't even matter. He just creates a new account and comes right back in. Are you missing Daniel B one life? Do we need to go back to Christian hugs for Daniel B? Are you going to be okay without him? I'm really concerned, my friend. Are you okay? Will your feelings not be hurt if I let your humble husband Daniel B back into the chat? Will you feel a lot better? Josie trades all futures. That's why he's legendary status trader. He's been trading for a long time. But he'll answer your question if you want. Oh, TGGI. I'm sorry. I forgot about TGI. Who was that who asked me about TGGI? See, I get distracted because of all this nonsense going on. TGGI. Let's see. OTC stock. I don't like OTC stocks unless it's one I've done research on. So automatically negative taste in my mouth. Yeah, because you can see this thing cracked out $1.70 and dropped all the way down to zero basically. So this, whatever this company is a trash can. Now it has been uptrending, it looks like, on the weekly chart since about February 8th. So, I mean, technical analysis on OTC stocks cannot work whatsoever because of the manipulation that can go on. Like, the company owner or whatever could have a ton of these shares and then just dump it out of nowhere. But basically that uptrend is what you want to watch. If it does not hold this uptrend today, like you can see it's cracking down right now, then it's probably going to sell off some more, or it'll sell off back down like a penny and a half or whatever. But this is not the type of stuff I like to trade. I don't like anything OTC that I'm not familiar with. But as far as the technical analysis, that uptrend, I mean, that's what you got. That uptrend's on the 1 hour. It's on the daily. So upward momentum soon. It does look like the upward momentum is maybe about to crack. But that's pretty much it. You just got to follow that trend line. Whatever that trend line tells you is the answer. All right, INDO, I am getting hungry. You need to do something. This is like the other day with SKYH, where it was taking forever for it to make a move. SPY very, very, very close to cracking 430. Threw a little wick down to 429.89. Looks like it is it's trying to hold. I'm going to go ahead and remove this uptrend because that's broken. Let's keep an eye on INDO just in case the SPY starts yanking down real hard. We are getting into lunchtime. which is slow time of the day. SPY is cracking 430. Yeah, look how red the market's getting. So traders could give up on everything. Let's see, KVL, none of that. Oh, Sky bounced back up. Look at that. Sky shot back up to $12, bouncing off that $10 area. So I just got, what did I get wicked at? What happened on that play? Did I get wicked out? Ooh, INDO starting to test 8 again. Let's see. This may be buyers ready to hop out because of the SPY drop. I'm going to go ahead, put in a stop loss on this last 10 shares. Let's put it at 775. Oh, no, maybe that may be too high. Yeah. That SPY is weakening, so everything's about to start cracking hard. I'm still pushing up though. Still holding that trend line. I might have just prematurely put the... Okay, now we're getting it open below that trend line. Go back to the hour chart, though. I'm focusing on this 15-minute. The hour chart is what we need to be looking at. Yeah, I believe this is going to... well... So the last area for it to hold is that 750 area. Yeah, I don't know. I think at this point now, let's see. Let me pull up Trading View because it looks like a lot of things. I mean, if the SPY's starting to crack 430, and there's going to be some movements over here. So let's see what's happening on these commodities, on some of these futures. Oil holding pretty strong there. See the VIX. Definitely volatility. You can see that clearly. So this is the last little bit of the SPY here. 420. We do have this one little bottom at 420. That may be the final. That's probably the final spot before it really pulls back. Let's see, right there, 420, right where that little tick, that little, not tick, but line came down to. But we're basically in this big descending triangle on the SPY. And that's going to be the same thing on the Dow Jones. God, the Dow Jones looks worse than the SPY. Yeah, look at that. But, however, gold is still holding above 1900. You see the real estate market. Actually, the real estate market, this is a good indicator. we dropped below that previous low on this wick. So that is probably going to signal more of a sell-off in the real estate market, which can drop. We see silver breaking out over $24, breaking the top of this triangle. Pretty strong. If silver gets over 25, we'll probably see a very decent move in silver with all the inflation. Same thing with gold. Cryptos, what are y'all doing today? What does the crypto market look like? Let's check over and see. How is Ethereum? So Ethereum, okay. So Ethereum just came down right to that support line, 2,500, getting bought up off there. And if that is the bottom, which I think it is, we are going to see a curl and test of the downtrend. That's 2850 early area. And then we could see Ethereum break over 3,000. See, here's why I think we're going to see this. Because, oops, now that can come back up. Because the SPY is really just now starting to sell off, the Dow Jones, the real estate index, because of those starting to really sell off, cryptos did have a big pullback the last week, but they were rejected off of the downtrend. And if money is going to come out of the SPY, it's got to go somewhere. And it's not going to sit in the US dollar for very long when inflation is as high as it is. So they've got to put it somewhere. Now, the hash rates on Ethereum, or the hash rate on Bitcoin has went up considerably. Ethereum gas fees have went down considerably because of all the NFT trading. There's a lot of reasons why cryptos are looking pretty decent at the moment for possible hedges against inflation. This is going to be a real true test. COVID was not a test. I know people said that for Bitcoin, but I don't think it was a true test for those cryptos. I think what we're going through now is going to be the true test. And you can see Bitcoin too getting some buying coming up here. So while the stock market is going down at this moment, we have cryptos, gold, and silver going up, and oil, and probably rice, beans, and all those commodities as well. But we will see. Yeah, see, the SPY is coming down, so I am done for the day. I am not going to touch anything else. Profitable day. I gave back a little bit of profits on that trade, and then I had the $7 loss on Sky, which now we can see my entries. Yeah, I got wicked out on that candle. That was look at that. That went all the way up to $12.24. That'd have been a whole $1.50 there. If that candle wouldn't have wicked down. It's dirty market makers, man. They get me all the time on my stop loss orders. Got me on a damn little wick. Just that little wick right there. Should have. I can't remember what stop loss I had it on this. I'll have to look. But anyway. Let's see. So I was just catching up with other comments before I answer your question, Austin. I'm not big on Ripple,
but I don't know that much about Ripple. I'm more in the Cosmos, Atom ecosystem, Luna, Osmosis, those plays, and then of course the NFT play to earn Gods Unchained game I'm in IMX, the Mutable X blockchain that, or layer 2 built on Ethereum that Gods Unchained is built on. So I think all over the place there's a lot of crypto projects that can hold up. Now, not every one is going to hold up, of course. You know. Now, I hear y'all saying that y'all were right about this pulling back. And you're right that it did have a pullback. I mean, calling it way back here, you really had no idea if this was going to continue to sell off or not. The only time that confirmation came in is this candle. And this candle is not even confirmed yet because it pushed right back up. So, I mean, if you want to be right, sure, you were right about the little short-term pullback we just had. Of course, did you call that pullback because you just thought it was going to come down, or did you call that pullback because you were actually watching the SPY? Because the same time that cracked was the same time that 430 cracked on the SPY. So, if you were not incorporating the SPY whatsoever in your analysis, then you just kind of got lucky. Because your timing, you basically would have had to known the SPY was going to rip this right here on this candle at this moment, the exact same moment. And you would have had to know that 30 minutes ago. You know, this didn't throw that wick down because the play gave up. The play hasn't given up. It's still up 66%. The crack of the trend line happened literally the exact same time as the crack on the SPY. But yeah, man, you called it. You called it. You got it right. You got it right for the short term. We'll see what continues to happen still, you know. Long time left in the stock market today. But alright, anyway. I would say today's watches will continue to be SKYH, INDO, maybe DWAC. It hasn't sold off yet. Still slowly climbing up this slight uptrend. Maybe a possible break later, but you know, a lot of this is going to depend on if the SPY rebounds the rest of the day or not. Because we could see the SPY, you know, dip down to 425, wherever it is at. Where's the SPY? Yeah, I don't think it's going to hold 430. It may try to hold this 428.50 where the top of this gap is. Actually, that doesn't look like too bad a support. That will probably be the support that's going to hold for the day if we are going to get a rebound. If we get a rebound. But we will see. So, alright. I'm going to call it a day, guys. Oh, God. I've never blocked anybody from disagreeing with me. One life and trading ever after. All that trash you're talking, I've invited you both on the channel. One life, you've been on the channel multiple times. I am not blocking anybody's free speech. I'm not going to block anybody for disagreeing with me on a stock. I already said that. Daniel B got blocked because he was being, like I said, he was being extra for no reason about dogs. So, anyway, great job to everybody today who made some profits off of INDO. We was having a nice, great morning. Good job to everybody. We'll be back tomorrow. Some more live stock trading. Be on the lookout for the interview with our good friend Josie Wells, talking about futures and a few other little surprises that might be thrown in there. Appreciate everybody joining me as always. If you haven't yet, go check out frameworkfortune.com. It is free. Just sign up with your email, and then you can come and join the Discord group. You can find access to the Discord group there. Yeah. Guys, stay safe out there. Until next time.